Everybody, we're in Palm Coast, Florida at Washington Oaks Garden State Park. Are you ready?
Yes.
I am too. We haven't been here in like 3 years, but it's always been one of our most favorite places in Florida. Don't you think so?
Whatever.
And apparently the azaleas are still blooming, so let's go. It's so pretty. Well, I say the azaleas are still blooming. I hope they're still blooming. The lady at the road said they are still blooming, but they're getting ready to start dropping. So she said we picked a good time to come. I can't see anything that way. And in my previous video that I did here, I read all the signs, I believe, and showed everything. But we're kind of pressed for time today because we got here really late.
Chairman of GE.
Yeah, I guess it was some name that we recognize.
Good spot.
Oysters.
It's interesting. It says citrus trees are not native to Florida. Here, here's my Florida citrus. That's how the beach looks on the other side of the road. Just telling you that's how the beach looks over there. And that says Washington Oaks Gardens, part of a Spanish land grant to Bautista Don Juan Ferreira in 1815, developed as a plantation by General Joseph Hernandez, early Florida planter. George Washington, related to our first president, married Hernandez's daughter Louisa in 1844. They were given this land by Hernandez and remained here until 1856, developing the plantation and starting an orange grove. Louisa died in 1859 and George left but returned in 1886 to live here the rest of his life. Purchased in 1936 by Mr. and Mrs. O&D Young, the gardens, groves, and plantations were expanded. In 1964, after Mr. Young's death, Ms. Young gave the property to the state. It's really pretty. We got a water bottle station. It's so pretty. That is living the life. Oh. Showing the different things that live in the water out there. And that looks like green hair growing off those rocks.
I'm surprised that LG is get that bad.
Yeah. Looks like long, luscious hair on some of them.
They're fishing in the wrong place.
Well, I don't have a Florida fishing license, so I can't fish, but I bet you I could catch some. Maybe. I'm lying. I didn't catch nothing in South Carolina. So this says this is where the Washington place would have been at. And that's how it would have looked. One of those nice old farm houses. So down there is like the beautiful rose garden, and it is closed today. How depressing. Ugh. You come this far and you can't even see the rose garden. Might have sprayed some pesticides though. You know they like to do that at thing. I guess we go this way. You can't go that way, so you'd have to go this way. That's just tragic. The roses are pretty. So this says this is the Washington Oaks Midden. I don't believe I showed this last time. And it said, did you notice you walked up a hill to get to this spot? Within the ground beneath your feet is a mound of shells and animal bones, which are thousands of years old. Archaeologists call this type of mound a midden, a refuse heap composed of the remains of animals which were eaten by the Native Americans who hunted and fished here long ago. Pieces of pottery as well as primitive tools fashioned from shells, bones, and stones may also be found in middens. By examining the artifacts within a midden, archaeologists are able to determine a great deal about the diet and culture of native Florida trolls. The Washington Oaks midden is largely composed of coquina and oyster shells, revealing how early people relied on those mollusks as a source of food. Yeah, ain't that pretty? That is gorgeous. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's pretty. And it stinks. I think it's that sulfur water. Smells like rotten eggs. Those some big leaves, though.
Yeah.
And it talks about the studio that is now a private residence. So it's got to be back there somewhere. And this talks about the citrus groves. pretty pops of color there. I like that. It's really pretty. And you got this sweet face over here. That'd be pretty if it was running.
Yeah.
All it, you know. I'm gonna say for all intended purposes, the azaleas have pretty much done their thing here. I think if we had got here last week, it would have been outstanding. We're about 4 days too late.
Right there.
That's what I said. I think they've pretty much already done their thing.
there.
So sad. Maybe I'll get the ones in South Carolina. A girl can dream. That's pretty though. Oh yeah, it's definitely pretty because where else can you go and see this kind of stuff for $5? It's not bad. That's all the mission is, $5. Yeah, there's a little bit there. And there's a little bit here. Those are still pretty good right there. It's pretty. This is very beautiful here. Some pretty color and all that jazz. So nice. Might as well walk into the gazebo since we're over here. Beautiful area, but the smell is horrendous. It's just awful. I guess if you're used to that smell, it doesn't bother you. Smells good, don't it? This is so beautiful, though.
You gonna plant one in your yard?
I need to, don't I?
Yeah.
Except mine won't smell this way. Mom just know there's cactus growing up there in the tree. How cool was that? I guess the seed must have landed there. And it just decided to grow, and it's living up there. It's living its best life. Yeah, if we could have came last week, this was outstanding because I was watching it on Facebook and I'm like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. So we decided to come. Because one time we hit it at absolute peak and it was so beautiful.
I was going to have to come back for Rose.
Yeah, well, I'll come back for anything. I love to come. Got the pretty camellias over there. Mm-hmm. This is nice. Little flowers are pretty, whatever they are. That's a great way to have a garden right there. I think that's a neat idea. This is the best group of azaleas that I've seen here today. Maybe they're slightly shaded or something. It's so beautiful though. There's the butterfly. It'll land. It's probably not going to land because it knows I got the camera going. Yeah, it went that way. And that gift shop's still never open whenever I come. I think this is like our 4th time coming and we've never been in there yet. It always says closed. And that right there says Washington Oaks Historic District, National Register of Historic Places, September 30th, 2009. And that was right out here at the entrance. And that's the map. I think overall we got to see everything. We might have missed a little bit, but it wasn't much. I think the only thing we missed was the greenhouse, which is over there. Look at that turtle. It's like, what are you looking at? You so cute. Guess what it is? He does not want to be caught eating. He or she, whatever it is. So this was the entrance out here. We paid $5 to get in, which is not bad for a car. I don't think, in my personal opinion, of course. Now we're going across the road to the beach. So it's March 25th. High tide is at 5:47, low tide 11:37. Water temperature is 64, air temp is 70, and surface looks like 1 foot. I don't know. And that is the laws of the land there. That water is pretty and blue today. Very pretty. This is beautiful. So I figured I might as well just go ahead and walk down here to these rocks since I don't live here. Might as well show them to you. Even though I did show them in my video several years ago, but I did not have the amount of subscribers I have now. So maybe nobody watched that one. And I'll do good if 50-something people watch this one, but I'd appreciate everything. And you can see the rocks starting there. Or I should say coquina instead of rocks. Pretty this is. Oh. So gorgeous. This is so beautiful. And you see the green on it also over here. That was a good one, and I missed it. That was quite a walk, but I made it back. Beautiful place. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up our video of our visit to Washington Oaks Garden State Park. How'd you enjoy it today, Mom?
It was pretty good.
It was. Today is March 25th, 2025, and we missed azaleas, I think, by
About
less than
1 week.
probably less than 4 days, because I was watching it on Facebook all last week, and they're like, oh, they're so beautiful, and they were. But what we got to see was still pretty.
Yeah.
I wish the rose garden would have been open, but it wasn't. Maybe they put some pesticides on it or something, because sometimes whenever we visit our rose garden in South Carolina, they have pesticides on it. So maybe that's what was going on with that. I don't know. Maybe something wrong with the bricks. Who knows? But I think it was worth the trip down here.
Yeah.
It was a quick little trip because we're like, well, maybe we can get the azaleas this year. Joke was on us. We did get to see a little bit of them though, so. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed the video. Mom's watching a bird go by over the water.
Wide open.
Yep. So, and thank you to everybody that has subscribed in the last week or week and a half. Y'all
I
really came in.
appreciate it.
Yes, yes. We know most of y'all came in from the North Carolina and Tennessee videos, but here's a Florida video, hence the name Traveling the Southeast. So anyway, welcome and thank you for subscribing. And we'll see you somewhere else. So toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.